do happy well.
Yes.
What would be 3 suggestions to get us happy?
Well, the most common thing that they've found when they look at the habits of happy people, the one thing that they all have in common is an attitude of gratitude. That's something that I just kind of grew up with, I think, because of my background. You're free, you're in America, right? But one of the things I work with my clients every day on, so I have something called rapid recovery programs where my rapid recovery group, for example, they have to work with me every day for 6 weeks. So you can only imagine these poor people every day have to report back to me on not only everything they're eating, but how much did they sleep and what's their mood like. And I help them with whatever they need to, right? And one of the things I work with them extensively on is you can experience pain without suffering. Right? Pain, we can't choose. We have pain or we don't have pain. And you're doing everything you can with your food to get better. But suffering is a choice, and that's where we look. So we can look towards the things that make us feel grateful we woke up today, or we can look towards the things that make us feel like we're hurting or suffering. But that's our choice. It's kind of, all you have to do is kind of learn to use your neck to turn your head. And so every day I ask them, the last thing they do at the end of the day is report to me their celebrations. And there has to be something to celebrate every day. Even if it was sitting and looking out a window and watching a squirrel running by and it made you smile, you have to look towards the things that made you happy you woke up today. And sometimes we have to search for a while, but we can do it, and we have to learn to do that, because truly, none of us know what's going to happen in the next moment. You know, a meteor could come crashing through this building right now. I don't know if I have 5 more minutes or 50 more years, but I can choose to be grateful for exactly how I feel today. And that's something we can all choose no matter what we're dealing with or living with in the moment.
I love that. Maybe the top 3 foods when you say eat this, don't eat that, what would it be?
Well, you know, the most important thing I see for people's health is really what they're missing, even more than what they're eating badly, right? Because when you're eating badly, you're creating injuries, right? But then when you eat the right foods, you can heal injuries. And what's happening is people are eating to create injuries all the time, and then they're not doing anything to heal them, which is where chronic illness comes from. I think chronic illness is a modern construct. You know, it's kind of like if you got the flu when you were 8 and you still had it now, and you just kept going, man, lamenting, why did I go out with my hair wet when I was 8? I still have to have the flu 30 years later. But we accept that with autoimmune disease or heart disease or other things that just have it forever. But that it's not supposed to be that way. So our cells are always waiting to repair themselves. They're programmed to. It's fascinating, right? Which is why after 12 years of being sick, I could just become healthy again. It was my cells were just waiting for the right nutrients. So I always tell people, if you're scared to give up what you're addicted to, at least start by adding what you're missing. It's less scary. Add instead of subtract. So I don't want to scare anyone to change the dial. I'll start with that. Even if you're not ready to give up what you're missing, make sure that you're getting what your cells use to repair themselves. So number 1 is vegetables. Nobody likes vegetables, but vegetables are so good for us. Specifically, the leafy greens and the cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, kale, cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, all of those have the most nutrition of any food. So while all vegetables have some vitamins and minerals, fruit has mostly vitamins, tiny bit of minerals, the cruciferous vegetables and the leafy greens are the powerhouses. So if you're looking at food as medicine, highest dose.